Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the first couple of weeks of March 2015. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, we've got a real diversified show for you this time. The soccer teams at Duncanville High are in the middle of their district play. They will get you caught up on how they're doing. Also, the Hoops Corner will come to a conclusion this time as both teams are out, and the Chamber of Commerce is fixing to have an event that you won't want to miss, and we'll tell you all about that. But first, the filing deadline now for the elections has passed, and here's the lineup.
Last Friday was the filing deadline for the local city council and school board positions. And in the DISD school board election, the two incumbents are both seeking re-election. In place 7, Carla Fahey will be unopposed for her re-election. In place 6, Janice Savage Martin, the incumbent, drew 1 or 2 opponents. Desiree Hall, a teacher somewhere, and then another person who filed and then withdrew due to her 3-month district residency total, then refiled as a write-in candidate, as you must do to run anyway. So by election date in May, she says she will have the required 6 months residency to be eligible to be on the school board. In the city council elections, the position of member-at-large, incumbent Patrick Harvey is being challenged by a former puppet council member ousted last year, Dr. Stephen Jones. In District 1, incumbent Cliff Boyd opted out, and in his district, former city engineer Dennis Swartz has filed, and a former councilman who lost badly and embarrassed the city 2 years ago is again asking for it. Don Freeman will be on the ballot. In District 3, incumbent and Mayor Pro Tem Stan Smith has filed for re-election and has drawn the candidate that he soundly defeated 2 years ago, Leslie Thomas. In District 5, recently removed from the council for multiple proven city charter violations, Johnette Jameson has filed, and her opponent will be Dr. Michael Miner, a retired physician. That's in District 5.
Every year during spring break, the Duncanville Chamber of Commerce has an event that if you haven't been to, you need to go, because once you go, you'll always go. Here are the details.
Formerly known as the Taste of Duncanville, primarily for those local businesses that serve food, the event has expanded over the years and now is more appropriately called the Flavor of Duncanville Expo. It's March the 12th, a Thursday, during the DISD spring break, and it's at the Duncanville High School main hallway and cafeteria at the big southwest corner of Cedar Ridge and Camp Wisdom from 4 to 8 p.m. Door prize drawings are made throughout the evening. To get a business booth, contact Steve or Monica at the chamber. Event tickets are $10 for adults, $7 for seniors and students, and the kids under 5 are free. Ask anybody that's attended. You get your money's worth at this Chamber of Commerce event. See you there.
Okay, Duncanville basketball fans, we are here. Who are you?
I'm Joe Kyle. I'm with the Duncanville Lions. I'm up here at Vegas night. At least I finally got here. The weather's been terrible. But I'm a big baseball fan, football fan. And now guess what time it is? It's time for hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We gotcha hoops. right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by James Memorial Chapel, Duncanville's only home-owned funeral home. Leon Miller Commercial Real Estate Properties on Main Street. Need some space? Call Leon at 972-709-7181. Fry Integra Insurance Services, your hometown insurance agency for 30 years for all insurance types. Call 972-296-9786 for John or Todd. By the Wolverton Company, serving Duncanville's heating and cooling needs for longer than anybody can remember. 972-296-COOL. Jim McDonald's State Farm Insurance Agency, right here in Duncanville on Main Street. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jim are there. And by Ambit Energy. You have power options. Call energy specialist Don McBurnett at 214-918-9981. You'll be glad you did. And now, in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
As mentioned, this is the final Hoops Corner segment for this season, as both the Pantherettes and the Panthers have been knocked out of the state playoffs the earliest anybody can remember. Let's show you what happened back-to-back, starting with the Pantherettes. On Friday at North Mesquite High School in the area round, the Pantherettes played the third-place team out of District 6A, the Plano Lady Wildcats, a team that the Pantherettes had defeated by 3 early in the season at their place, and taking a tip, and Sierra's shot in the lane gets this one started right. Plano starts with a zone defense, daring the Pantherettes to shoot from outside, so Zay accommodates with a 3-point goal. On an inbounds play, Maddie misses but bats the rebound over to Kyla, who nails a 15-foot baseline shot. Plano scored 5 points in a row before Sierra scores in the lane again. Zay pops a 15-foot shot. Then she steals and scores just in time to beat that first quarter buzzer. And the Pantherettes lead 15-9 after 1. New football coach Reggie Samples is on hand, as well as a good Duncanville crowd for this area playoff game, and they see Maddie fight for a rebound and score and get fouled. Later in the quarter, Maddie is called for traveling by the official furthest from the play, and Coach Self Morgan and Ray just don't agree. Outscored 12-2 in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter. Sierra scores and is fouled. And her free throw. And this swipe by Zay. And her dish to Sierra for the final bucket of the half made things even at 24. State Senator Royce West went east and south to North Mesquite for this game. Plano scored the first 4 points of the third quarter, but Sierra cuts into that with this inbounds pass from Tay. This play really hurt the Pantherettes as Plano, after scoring, steals and takes it all the way to score again. And Zay's 3-point goal at the end of the quarter pulled the Pantherettes to a 9-point deficit at 41-32. Zay matches a Plano three-point play with this one early in the fourth. And Kyla scoops and scores. Then Jazz drives and dishes to Zay for two, as the Pantherettes play catch-up. Down by 11. Asia rebounds and scores and is fouled. Later, Jazz cuts the deficit to 8 with this driving play. With a minute 45 left, but it was too little, too late, as the Plano Lady Wildcats win 59-48. Sierra and Zay led the Pantherettes with 17 each, as the Pantherettes finished the season at 30-6.
Jane's Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick Janes and his family, the owners of Jane's Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and Jane's serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to Jane's Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
On Wednesday, finally, after two weather delays, the Panthers played their by-district game with the second-place team from District 7-6A, the Coppell Cowboys, at Irving MacArthur, a dimly lit facility. The Panthers were without their senior four-year letterman, Matthew McQuaid, but early on, Chris makes a good pass to Jalen for a layup. Then Cameron nails a three-point hoop for a quick 5-0 lead by the Panthers. 2 minutes into the game. Over 4.5 minutes later, the next Panther score was this play. Chris to Epi for 2 and 1. And his free throw gave the Panthers the lead back. Down by 1, Chris inbounds to Jalen, who scores to just beat the buzzer. And after 1, it's 10-9 Panthers. In the second, Cedric nails a three-point shot. Then hits another one as the teams swap baskets and defensive rebounds. And at the half, it's 20-18 Coppell. In the third, Cameron hits a three-point shot. Then Jalen follows with another three-point hoop. Cameron closes the quarter with this good drive and hoop. And after 3, the Panthers trail by 5. In the fourth, Cameron makes a smooth move and avoids a flop for the basket. And then Jalen hits a 15-foot jump shot. When Cedric hits this three-point shot, the deficit is only 2 points. 3 minutes deep into the fourth quarter. Jalen to Ippy for 2 as the teams continue to trade scores. Jalen makes another nice move and hoop. And when he makes this one on an inbounds play, things are tied at 43 with under 2 minutes left in regulation. Another Jalen basket ties it at 45 with 9 seconds left on the clock, and here's what happens after a couple of timeouts. So we go to the 4-minute overtime. Chris hits a couple of free throws early in the overtime period. This free throw by Coppell gave them a 3-point lead with 44 seconds left in the overtime. It's a 4-point Cowboy lead with 12 seconds left, and Jalen drives and scores 2. And with no timeouts left, Coppell just throws it up in the air to the buzzer. Final. Coppell 51 and the Panthers 49. Jalen had 21, Cameron 10, as the Panthers finished the season at 25-10.
I guess we're going to get ready for baseball pretty soon, but soccer is still going on. And here's how they've been doing it.
It's time for the soccer update on Duncanville Weekly News, featuring highlights and recaps of DHS soccer. The soccer update is brought to you this week by Duncanville Optical, featuring polycarb lenses. And now, here's the Duncanville High School soccer update.
The DHS girls soccer team went 1-1 since the last update and are on the bubble for the playoff spot. On the season, their record is now 6-7-1, and in district, they are 4-4. Upcoming games for the girls include a bunch of Tuesday nights for the rest of this month. The 3rd, they're at Midlothian. The 10th, they host Grand Prairie. And then on Tuesday, the 17th, they are at DeSoto. This will wind up the season, weather permitting, for the girls, and hopefully they'll be in a by-district game the next update.
Hello, this is Duncanville Optical.
If someone in your family has an active lifestyle, they may benefit from polycarb lenses in their eyeglasses. You won't see double in polycarb lenses from Duncanville Optical. Polycarb lenses are thinner, lighter weight, and 10 times stronger than standard plastic lenses. When you need eyeglasses, please remember Duncanville Optical, 533 West Wheatland Road in Duncanville. Call today to find out about our polycarb lenses, 972-298-5800.
The boys soccer team, fighting the weather, was 1-1 since our last update. And at this point in the season, their record is 10-5-2. In district action, they're kind of toward the top of the pack at 5-3. Upcoming games for the boys. It's a list of the next 3 Tuesdays. Midlothian is here on the 3rd. Grand Prairie, it hosts the Panthers on the 10th. And then the final district and regular season game is with DeSoto here on the 17th. Remember, all the district games start at 8 o'clock, and the Panthers' home games are at Old Panther Field. Good luck, Panthers.
We'll be back on or before March the 17th with the premiere for the 24th year, I think, of the Panther Dugown Show. And highlights of Duncanville High School baseball. Also, we'll have another soccer update and some scenes from the tribute to Duncanville Expo, or whatever it's called now. As we close, let's see some more scenes from the Las Vegas Lions Club party, and we'll see you March 17th.
She bought hers. And look at me.
Oh, Jerry.
Wow, wait, I'm going to do a zoom.
Here we are.
Here you are. All right, Karen, turn. Give me smile.
Are we being recorded or just taking a picture?
Yes, you may speak.
And that would be 7.
I got it!
It's me all the Yeah.
Mine is Monday. I'll take his.
Way to go, John!
Brandon just picked up.
56 and 60 are gone.
And what about 47?
Yeah, 47's gone.
I missed that one. And then that one.
Yeah. There are only 2.
Oh, 68.
There's only 1.
Bingo.
Oh,
Yay! That's like one number.
Okay.
Earl, look at look. Earl.
Oh, this is a movie. We can talk.
Yeah.
4.5. Yep. Keep going out. Jerry, go 500. It'll run him off. I got 450. Go 500. I got 450. Jerry, you're out. Got 450. You on it? This may be the last year that we have. I had 525 going once.
Go, John.
525 going 5.5 now, at 75. 550, he said, I'm going to let him have it. He brought it that bad. I got 550 going once. I'll put 575, but I got 550 going twice. Very fitting that John Thompson bought it for $550. Thank you, John. Over here. Got 400 goes 4.5. I got 400. 800 is now good. 800 goes 9. 900 is good. 1,000.
1,000 right here.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Where's the 17, 17, 18, 1,700 go 18. 1,700 go 18. She's saying no, 17 and a half. I got 17 here. Got 17. She paid $150 for the cooler, and she donated both items back to the Lions Club. So not only are we going to thank the $550 that Janice paid for it, bless your heart, Ronald, I love you. But we're going to go ahead and auction them off. We're going to auction the wall of land. We're back going once, we're going to move it. 500 going twice, third and last time. Sold it, $500 your way, Stevie.